Okay, hey, it's Mike Tangred, and I'm back with another episode, how you are going to survive as a personal trainer in this new world, this post-COVID or during COVID world here that we are now in, and how you're going to survive in a pandemic. And this is really important stuff. I'm going to go deep here with you guys because I want to share with you some of the important fundamentals which has helped me and my team grow a business, a lucrative personal training business, and thriving here during a pandemic, and not going backwards, we're going forward, okay? So we're always driving forward, and I want the same success for you. If you're a personal trainer, if you are a gym trainer that's out of a job, or you are just a new trainer entering the industry and have this great passion for fitness and health, and you want to know the secrets or the recipes or the success and the blueprint, I'm going to share with you some deep strategies here on what I have used to grow In-Home Trainer into a national brand. Okay, so first things first, what we need to realize and what you need to realize is that money does not go away. Money just simply exchanges hands. So what do I mean by that? Okay, well, first of all, many trainers throughout the past year have come to me and said, hey, like, what's going on with your business? How are you surviving? How is your business growing during a pandemic? How is it growing during a pandemic? And oftentimes I switch their mentality and their thinking by asking this question: do you think people have more money now or less money? A lot of times people are like, it's a confusing question. I don't know how to answer that. I think people have less money. You know, it's a pandemic. People are not spending money right now. And what you need to understand, and I wish a coach taught me this 20 years ago, before I struggled for 5 or 10 years as a broke personal trainer, is when you understand this, you're going to have success. Money never goes away. Money just exchanges hands. There's the same amount of money out there. It's just exchanging hands. So when you put that right mentality and right thinking in place, you realize there's the same amount of money in there or out there. Now you just realize or figure out, who can I market to? And who can you utilize or use my services? And so it becomes a little clearer for you. You maybe have a little more clarity, because if you start thinking there's no money out there during a pandemic, which, you know, maybe your neighbor Joan or, you know, Mrs. Jones says, hey, you know, things are struggling out there. How are you doing? How is your business surviving? How are you doing as a personal trainer? And they may be coming from a well-intended place, and they may have good intentions, but really what they're saying is like, how are you making it out there? And then when you realize there's the same amount of money out there, you just need to find out who has the money and where you can direct your services to. So let me give you an example of this. Like, look at all of the businesses here right now in COVID, during COVID, that have thrived. And obviously you can think of, you know, Amazon and grocery stores and food delivery services. Yes, common things, but think about every worker that works in those industries now, right down to the janitor, right down to the clerk, right down to the driver. Those people are making more money probably than they did before, because now they actually have more shifts. They're driving out more. The Amazon drivers is delivering 10 times more. So again, money just exchanges hands. Money never goes away. When you understand that, you start taking action towards your big goals. And so creating big goals and a definite plan and vision planning is super, super critical for you to have success. Every month I sit down and do a 10-year vision plan for my business. And I write down in detail where I want my business to be. And it has helped me grow tremendously into 2020. You see, I don't just write down, I want to have a business that is exploding across North America and leave it at that. I write down exactly the home I want, exactly the type of lifestyle I want, the freedom I want, the amount of money I'm going to be making with my personal training business, where I am, who I'm with, what are the smells, what does it feel like? And by constantly revisiting that 10-year vision and writing down and adding things to it, maybe subtracting, but constantly looking at that 10-year vision, helps me grow my business. So big tip number one, if you don't have any big goals set up for your personal training business, it's going to be very hard for you to succeed. Okay, great, Mike. So now tell me, what do I do to have a very successful business? Well, I have to get that stuff out of the way, because if you don't have the right mindset and you're listening to neighbor Mrs. Jones down the street saying it's a pandemic, how can you charge this kind of money? People don't have money. Who's going to buy your services? You're never going to succeed, because that is going to stop you from taking action. So hopefully you found that first point very valuable. Okay, so remember that. Money just exchanges hands. So there is the same amount of money out there. Now where do we market to? Who has the services? Who needs my solution? And I spoke about this at my recent mastermind to my team of personal trainers. And I explained it to them in this way. There are so many opportunities right now in 2021 and beyond. The internet has brought us all closer. It's so easy to get your message out there. We actually did a whole lecture on just quick ways to get quick wins in your business at our mastermind. If you ever want to join one of our masterminds, just drop me a comment below or look up In-Home Trainer and find a way to get a hold of me, and we'll invite you to him. But long story short, what I taught our personal trainers is there are so many different markets out there. And for example, a client found a YouTube video that I had done on YouTube, and it wasn't that long ago. It was like a month before this recording. And I simply did an exercise for seniors, showcasing seniors. And he came to me and he said, hey, I know that guy on YouTube. And we don't have a ton of views on my YouTube videos, but he was still able to find me through this YouTube video. And he was looking for a personal trainer for his mother. And the first thing you need to realize is there are markets out there. So if you want to do a seniors personal training video, or a video for, in his particular case, his mom was suffering from Parkinson's disease. So he wanted specific exercises and went online on Google and searched for Parkinson's exercises for seniors. Now there was nothing out there for that, at least that he could find in Canada. And he found a bunch of stuff in the US, but he did find a video of me teaching seniors how to do exercise in home. And suddenly they became a long-term client, or a client that signed up for a long-term package. And so simple marketing strategies like find out who has the funds right now and who you can market your services to. Think about seniors. Is money any different for seniors right now? Probably not. If they're on a fixed income or if they're retired, they had the same money before COVID and after COVID. So you need to revisit your thinking process and revisit who you're going to market to. Now that's just one example, seniors. I also told our team, hey, it's summertime. Why not do some charitable events? You can never outgive the universe. And let me explain this. So what does that mean, you can never outgive the universe? And I first heard this from one of my previous coaches, and it has served me very well. And so we do a lot of gift cards, and we actually approach charities. We approach our own inner circle, our own personal training clients, and we approach them with gift cards. And we say, hey, I see you have this great cause that you are trying to support. You're having a virtual fundraiser, or you're having an in-person golf tournament, or you're having a dance, this is pre-COVID, or you're having a dinner, or you're having a virtual dinner. Would you like us to support you? And so what we do is we give out gift cards. And why is this an important marketing strategy? Well, as a personal trainer, you can market your services with gift cards. These charities, these donations will accept your gift cards most times. Sometimes they will not, but they will, and they will actually have people bid on them so they can raise money for their event. When people bid on them, they're more likely to call you to use personal training services, because that means if they bid on it and they're raising money for the event, they actually want a personal trainer. They want someone to help them. And so this is a really good strategy that I taught to our personal trainers at our mastermind as well. And so I love marketing. I love teaching personal trainers how to grow a business. Obviously, I'm very bullish on in-home personal training. In-home personal training is here to stay. Studies after studies are showing that people are not willing or wanting to go back to the gym. Home equipment sales are through the roof. Okay? Over 300% is a stat I read, through the roof. Like, home equipment manufacturers can't keep equipment in stock fast enough. And so fortunately, you know, I've been teaching this to personal trainers for 20 years. Like, in-home personal training is the way to go, because you create a better connection with your clients. And so all of these people that have purchased all of this equipment and have realized, hey, I don't necessarily want to go to a gym or need to go to a gym, and I have this equipment at home, what ends up happening? Well, as a personal trainer for 20 years in home personal training, I can tell you more often than not, when we go into a home, people have equipment, and the first thing they say is, I've had this equipment and I use it to hang up my clothes, or it's collecting dust, or I just don't use it. Listen, anybody could go on YouTube. You can go to our in-home trainer channel on YouTube and find free exercise videos. That is not the point. Personal training is not about what you do for your clients. Okay? Remember that. Personal training is about holding them accountable. Every trainer out there has unique abilities. We have an amazing team of personal trainers. Some are kinesiologists, some are exercise physiologists, some are just trainers that have been in the trenches and trained themselves to amazing transformations in gyms. They're all amazing. All of our trainers, most trainers are amazing. As long as you have a passion for fitness and health, you're a really good trainer. But what you need to realize is your personal training clients can get everything for free. They can go on an app, on YouTube. There's so much competition out there. But what sets you apart from the rest of the competition is the accountability. You see, Mrs. Jones may have had equipment in her house for the past 5 years and has used it maybe a handful of times. She knows she can go on YouTube and get free videos. She knows she can go to our in-home trainer YouTube channel and find free exercise videos. But she doesn't do it because she's not being held accountable. And that's where personal training is your biggest asset. So if you can teach people that you can hold them accountable, and you're there for them and you're committed, you're going to have a business that thrives. So remember this in the nutshell. We want to set up big goals for your business. Have your vision. Use some marketing strategies like charitable donations. You can never outgive the universe. That's a really important one. And then remember, as a personal trainer, your job is to hold people accountable. And so if you're going online now and you want to promote your business, whether it be YouTube, social media, it doesn't really matter. And I like online marketing for personal training. We do a lot of offline marketing, and if you watch some of my other videos, I'll explain to you a lot of the offline marketing strategies that we use. But in this particular video, I want to talk about online marketing. And so for online marketing, I'm a big believer that you need to show your face on camera. And if you're doing any social media, the more someone sees your face, the more they're going to know, like, and trust you. Remember that. Write that down. The more they see your face, the more they're going to know, like, and trust you. And so if you're on social media and you're making videos, remember the number one rule. Make the video about and for the client. Do not make a personal training video for other personal trainers. Unless you're marketing to personal trainers and want to teach them exercises, you do not need to make videos that are going to impress other personal trainers. You need to make videos that are basic, depending on what market you're going after, but most likely that can just resonate with Mrs. Jones on the other side of the computer screen that just wants to probably lose a little bit of weight, that probably wants to deal with a bad shoulder or a sore back. Like, that is what your focus needs to be on. And so when you're applying these strategies in your business, it's great because people are now going to build awareness, but that's not the end game. And the end game really is getting these clients into a phone call. And so how do you do that on social media? And so many trainers are lost with this strategy, and it baffles me because I see great trainers out there posting, but there's never really a call to action. So what is a call to action? A call to action would be simply like, just like a commercial. If you're on social media 5 days a week, and consider that like 100% of your time. Now think about a TV show. They probably run 3 commercials. So 3 days of the week, you may have a commercial. So the 5 days of the week, you're gonna have a ton of value. You're not selling. And then 3 times throughout the week in social media, you may have a direct call to action saying, hey, if you're looking to lose 20 pounds the next 30 days or something like that, DM me the word whatever, or DM me the word start now. And that's it, that's a call to action. And so a lot of trainers don't do that, they're missing that strategy. And then they're not reaching out or connecting with their audience or adding new followers. Depending on the platform you're using, you can engage conversations with every one of your followers. And we taught this at our recent mastermind as well. If you have 10 conversations a day with your social media accounts, I guarantee you that in 10 months, your business will be dramatically different. And so the DM strategy is a really important strategy as well if you're looking to grow a personal training business. So I've shared a ton of value here for you. I hope you have found this valuable. I hope that you are thinking differently. You're thinking positively during a pandemic. You are not thinking that money has disappeared, because remember, money just exchanges hands. And you need to find out where the money has gone and who you can offer your services to. It's as simple as that. And getting your message out there. If you struggle with anything, or if you found this valuable, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I have a ton more videos explaining marketing, whether it be virtual training, online training, in-home personal training, studio training. Just follow my channel, follow the videos. I'm going to share more stuff with you on a regular basis. So hopefully you found this valuable. Again, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and like it. Appreciate all the support.